When it comes to cooking, you basically have to ask yourself, what is it that I'm looking for here? Um, what do I want to obtain? Because I'll say this, even though I started learning how to cook on my own, over this last year in particular, by chance, I've met some incredible people. I've met people who work at, you know, some of the best restaurants. One of my favorite restaurants is Olive and Plates. I'm friends with a chef who works at one of the restaurants there. It's a I don't want to say franchise because it's a restaurant, but he's a chef at one of those places, and I know somebody else who is a private chef. And to be a chef is not the same as being a cook. To be a chef is to understand food science. So, food science is basically, understanding what goes into our bodies, how things are broken down by our bodies. A lot of our physical health has to do with what we eat in general. That really is just reality. Like going beyond the physical, our true health is dependent on what we eat. And that's not to say dieting. Dieting is probably one of the worst things we can do to ourselves because, our body holds on to those elements as reserves. Instead, it is what we eat. Sweets are one of the worst things we can eat. Fried foods are one of the worst things we can possibly eat because it is not beneficial. It is, you know, when our body processes it, it's not beneficial. Like we release a lot of what are called toxins. This is not some kind of pseudoscience, homeopathic thing. Toxins are basically elements of the body which are not processed into nutrients, things which are beneficial. What I mean by this is, for example, if you spend a day where you only drink water and you notice the quality of number one, it is a lot more refined, I suppose you could say. I'm trying to be eloquent here, but essentially, like what we eat plays a big role. Proteins, for example, burn very quickly, but for athletes, they are very important because, it sustains them. Carbohydrates break down very differently in the body. They break down very slowly, but they also allow people who do physical work to sustain themselves much longer. Vegetables are very, very important. The vitamins which are in which vegetables are inherent. They clean us. You know, it's important. So basically, the thing I'm saying is to learn how to cook because it changes everything. It changes the ingredients that you choose. It allows you to experiment, Karanko.